Welcome back to Putting Together a Quiz. I am Charles Cooper. So we have put together the sort of guiding principles, if you will, behind the quiz that we're creating. Now we're going to actually build a question bank. So we're going to click on Edit. You'll notice that we have the Details tab, which is what we were kind of messing around with last time. Let's click on the Questions tab. So we have a few options here: new question group, find a question, save, publish. We're going to go ahead and click new question. So in this field, you're going to type in your actual question. Notice that you have a lot of options up here at the top. And so if we want to add an image, for example, you can go find a URL on Google and post the image here, or post a URL here. If you've already uploaded some images in Canvas, you can click here and go find them, or you can search Flickr. So we search Flickr and embedded an image that goes along with our question. Going to center all of this just to make it look pretty. So now we have our question. We're going to go down here to the correct answer. And we're going to offer up a few incorrect answers. And that's really the basics of building a question. Now, there are lots of options here. If we go into the correct answer, we can then give specific feedback. So now when students get the correct answer, they'll get this feedback. And let's say with this feedback, wrong answer comments. So now the students will get this kind of comment when they get the answer wrong. If you'll also notice, up here at the top, we can name the question. That way we can search it and find it later on. We can choose to make this multiple choice, true, false. Here are all of your options. And then one of my favorite aspects of Canvas quizzes is that all of them can count an equal amount of points. Or let's pretend like this is a tougher question. I'm going to say that this is worth 5 points, whereas a simpler question would be worth 1 or 2 or 3 points. So I'll scroll here down to the bottom of the question and click Update Question. And there we go. There's our question, third rock from the sun. We can see what the students are going to see here, and we see that it's 5 points. I'm going to go ahead and create a new question. So I've added another question here. I've made this worth 10 points, which is double this question up here. I've labeled it inner and outer. I've decided to do a matching question, so I uploaded an image of the solar system, and the question is match the inner and outer planets. And off to the left, these are going to be your categories: inner planets, outer planets. They're going to match with the correct answers. And then if you wanted to add additional distractors, you can do so down here at the bottom. And then of course we're going to click Update Question, and we are going to click on Save. And I've already published the quiz. So that means this quiz is now available. To double check my handiwork, just to make sure, I'm going to click on Preview. And remember, in my options, I decided that only one question would pop up at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and preview the quiz to make sure that I see what the students are going to see and that all of this is correct. Notice that the options are randomized. I'm going to click Next because I'm only allowing one question per page. So here's my drop-down menu to answer question number 2. And then my distractor, pudding, also shows up. And then you can see that the quiz has saved at 12:16, so it has saved my progress. Students will know how much time they have left on the quiz, and if that timer kind of freaks them out, they can just click hide and ignore the timer. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit quiz. And you can see that I got this question right, so I got 5 out of 5 points. This question is worth a total of 10 points, but I accidentally put pudding as my final outer planet, so I received 7.5 out of 10 points. Also mentioned down here, other incorrect match options, pudding. The correct answer is Uranus, because I allowed for the correct answers to show when I set up the quiz. And so I received 12.5 out of 15 points. And there are the Canvas quiz basics on setting up questions. Thanks for your time.